Greetings and aloha, and welcome to presentation number 16. Interesting that it's 16 because 6 and 1 makes 7. There's a reason for this, and it follows on from the last video about the 666. There's a saying in English which you may well not heard of in the United States about being all at 6s and 7s, which, according to Wiki, means it's an English idiom used to describe a condition of confusion or disarray. Well, it's not actually that confusing. It's actually the answer. It comes back to the meaning of life is 42. Because if you change it to 51, that's 1 in 5 senses. But as 42, it's 2 of you. It's 4, 2 of you. It's 6 times 7. If we are 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, what comes next? Number 7, in more ways than you think. For a start, within the human shell, you have 6 of the 7 chakras. The crown chakra is just above the head. It's the one they don't want you to find. It's the heaven. It's when you have the birth from above, the real awakening. But let's have a look at this number 7. 7 chakras, 7 oceans, 7 heavens, 7 planets. So what is actually being played out with this distancing and gathering and being buried 6 foot under is to hide that 7th heaven. It's getting easier and easier to see through all these sick jokes on this stage. And remember, even though it's a world stage, and it is world, it's certainly in a whirl. But like any stage, it has stage doors and trap doors as well, depending on whether you want to think up is that way or that way, because you know how they like to flip everything over. But that's what is the main reason behind everything that is going on and always has gone on. It is to deny you from finding out your true self. That is not the avatar. That is not your personality. That is the creator that is asleep inside all of us, in our unconscious. It's why in the biblical story Jesus says on the cross, "O Father, why hast thou forsaken me?" Because at that point the Creator had fallen asleep because it wanted to go through the experience of being a human. And so this character in this story is basically saying, why have you forgotten me? Because the Creator wants to go through the experience of everything that is created. Many of us, well, pretty much everyone, partly because of the way we have been taught and on what we've been sold and told, will not find their true power. It is deliberately being kept hidden from all of us, but it is there to be found, and it is not that difficult to find. The Creator is your own wonderful human imagination. It's where they get the idea of the Big Bang Theory, because what is the limit of your imagination? What do you create in thought and from feeling? This is why the media, their medium, will suggest ideas to give you the feeling of fear Because when you are in a negative state, your DNA will, when you're stressed, it will come in. It will not do your avatar any good. When you are in a state of love and you are at peace, it's expansive. Regardless of what shape you think the world may or may not be, if you want to see it all, the highest point that you're going to be able to get to is ever rest. Think also about all these figures like Buddha. They don't go round to people. The people come to them. You'll see the Buddha is always in a seated position, in a relaxed, calm state. All the answers are there to be found. A lot of them will depend on whether you're using these eyes, or you're seeing with your ears, or seeing with this eye. When you project out onto this screen of this planet, the world you want to create, from how you feel. Because you're all God, you're all co-creators. You just have to find it within yourself. It comes from the place of the sun. That is what the ascension is. Your Christ consciousness, your chrism, your charisma. It's probably where they've got the root of Quran is from the kh of charisma, the Christ consciousness. The physical being that it's based on, I'll come to that on another video. Ta-ta for now, and aloha.